Disk speed's going to be set to fast if you're on PS2. There's no option for that if you are on emulator or if you're playing on PS3. Oh, and another code you can use in this category if you find yourself dying a lot. If you want to avoid a game over, you can input a 99 lives code. So that's going to be square 6 times, circle up, circle left, circle right, circle start. And you're going to want to do that in the inventory screen, which you can just immediately jump to by hitting select. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start another run. Alright, so we start seeing this cutscene again. Alright. Oh, for sure, for sure. Alright, so timer starts again. As soon as you get control of Spyro, that code again for all levels is square, square, circle, square, left, right, circle up, right, down. So some people, I personally start that code right as I start my timer. Some people charge immediately to Stone Hill and then input the code. So go over here, charge through the bowl. Nothing really fancy here for Stone Hill. Okay. Alright, so same principle as last time. Loop over through here. So we're entering into Town Square. Oh, and something I forgot to mention. If you are on emulator or PS3, one thing that you're going to want to do that'll help cut down on your load times is come here, come to music volume, and mash left to mute the music volume. I've heard that essentially gets rid of the helps cut down on the load times. So you would think that you can exactly go up here, but if you get up on this ledge right here and you charge right at the right time, not like that. Okay, so sometimes that'll happen. So up through here, nope. And sometimes runs out of artisans will be kind of marred from early game skips. So you see there how you have just enough momentum to get up here when you start charging. This is a little bit on the tricky side, but if you nail this, it shaves a lot of time than going through the level normally. So you go over here, hit the return home portal. Okay. All right. So if you're feeling cocky, you can try and attempt Toasty Wall Glide, which is guiding around this little hump right here. Didn't work out for me this time, so I'd give it a shot, and then if I don't make it, I'd just continue on with the run. Okay, so as with last time, we're going to go ahead and free Argus over here. And that's going to open the dragon mouth here to get us to Toasty. And again, through Toasty, the one big trick is dog proxy. So, as I said, Novaspell's got an awesome video on YouTube that showcases the ins and outs on how to do this trick. Getting it done will take lots and lots of practice. I don't have it reliably enough to give it attempts and runs. I'm going to try and incorporate that. So, Flame Toasty, whichever direction he goes, go the opposite way. Flame him when you intercept him. Alright, so he's going to go that way, and then hit here, and then the wall comes down, up the vortex, out of there. Okay, out of here we go. Alright, so we're going over to Dark Hollow again. Very straightforward level, no fancy tricks here. Just run through. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and show off the stair jump that most people that I see run take. So far I'm the only one that I've seen that just hangs a left up here. So, alright, so up here. I'm the only one that hangs a left that I've seen necessarily, but most people go over here and then charge up there, and there we are. So it is a little bit shorter, but I've always found that I tend to hit that dragon on the way out. So go through here. Let's go see our friend Marco the Balloonist. And one ticket to Magic Crafters, please. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead, make a good charge through here, up through here, hug this wall, take out one of them, slide around here. Wherever you can hug the wall is definitely best. Alright, so we're going through Alpine Ridge again. I don't do much of anything more fancy than one thing up here you're about to see after I get up these stairs. So generally, I don't like my chances getting up these stairs within the time that he'll go ahead and do that. But I glide around that side of it, and then that puts me on a good cycle to go over that ledge over here. If you nail this glide around here, that platform lowering and raising won't be as much of an issue. Rock your thumb between the circle and or square and circle button to flame that one beast that comes up through the floor. Alright, so over we go to High Caves. I'm going to go up this ramp again. Here's High Caves. Alright, so again, don't waste any time getting out of these caves. I charge to the right of that stalactite because I don't want to get hit by that spider. Lots of other people tend to go to the left side, and sometimes they have no problem, sometimes they do. So up here, it doesn't matter if you're at the top of the supercharged ramp or down a little below. You can pretty much start supercharging partway down it. And then you want to loop it right around that dragon. And here we go over here. So I'm going to go ahead and try that scenery boost. Didn't exactly work out, but if it did, it would launch me above that pool of water and give me a straight glide into Wizard Peak. Okay, so there's also a similar scenery boost kind of dealio on Wizard Peak here as well, but that one's significantly trickier for me to pull off. So you generally launch off of there, and you'll get enough height to just go up to that ledge right there. Didn't work out this time. I'm going to be trapped behind this wizard who will spawn all the Norks, which are going to unfortunately get in my way. If you do beat him, you won't have to dodge the Snork up here. But if you do hit that wizard and kill him, all the Norks just spawn immediately. So, down here, you can just jump on this ledge right here, flop down here, and go straight into Blowhard. Alright. So, running through here. That wizard right there would give you Blowhard Skip, which Nova Spell has a good Well, okay, as of this recording, she hasn't gotten a video on the Magic Crafters Worlds just yet. But because this is kind of a blind left, and it's very easy to mess up one of your jumps in there and have to start the level all over again. Slow is fast, essentially, for most of it until you get a good sense of where the platforms will be. So we're returning home. Alright, so over through here, Tuco the Balloonist. Let's see where he sends us. We've got some thieves here in Magic Crafters. Okay, not exactly where we want. Okay, another one. Dragon Eggs. Wizard Peak. Again, don't want this. And this is why Magic Crafters is the second world, and it's very, for most people, because it gets the RNG out of the way. Because it's, you know, randomized exactly where he'll send you to. And while it would be tempting to try and get those thieves in the middle of while you're on your way, they're too out of the way to the vortex on a lot of the levels, so you'd just be wasting time. But that's always a thing that people think of, like, well, why can't we just manipulate the RNG? But we have Dry Canyon here available, so we're going to go there. So of the two places you want to go, Dry Canyon is definitely the best choice, the second choice being Clifftown, where we were sent to on the last run through. So I don't do anything super fancy through here. It's just hug that wall, jump over this goop pit, jump through here. Okay. Sometimes that vulture will chase you down and hit you. That's fine. Jump over here, up the vortex, and then we've got a straight shot over to Clifftown, because this time it's on our way and we're not doubling back like we would if we started in Clifftown first. So over here into Clifftown. Alright, down we go. Jump in. So across this bridge. Up through here, again, nothing super fancy about this. There's no real major tricks over here other than magic stairs, which is kind of a, you know, if the game's feeling generous and won't have you bonk. So up, 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 up. Oh shit, almost got it. Alright. So over through to here. And again, a lot of these levels personally, I just kind of run through the way as originally intended. So take care to stay clear of those big orange ladies because they will slap you and it will waste time. Up here through here to this vortex. Take that out. You saw me kill him the first time. Just whenever his back is turned, you flame him. Okay. He's gonna spin. Light his butt on fire. Okay. Boom. Okay. And you want to start gliding over to that bridge as soon as it becomes available. But you do want to take care to not accidentally go off into the goop, because unfortunately that camera angle kind of sucks when it tries to have you focus on Shemp. So charge back down here to Ice Cavern. So, may look daunting, but you're totally safe if you do this glide over here. So, down here, make sure you flame these big purple guys, and then try and clear out of their way so you don't bonk on them. Alright. So up here you go, over to the balloonist. And then we're going to go ahead and go to Beast Makers. Okay. So, always helps to get one of those chickens on the way. Just hug that corner, but not so much so that you'll flop into the green goop. Alright, so taking a little bit more efficient route through Terrace Village. So you're going to flame that guy, hop on this banister, hop up here, completely avoid that purple guy, flame this one that's about to ambush you, maybe run through these guys, hang right here. Alright, so hard right through here, glide a little bit over here, charge down there, hop up these stairs, and you just avoided a massive portion of the level. Okay, so hit that one, that one. Alright, so he almost shocked me there. So flame that guy, because he will absolutely shock you if you don't get to that whirlwind, if you go up that whirlwind without killing him. So hopefully you're on a good cycle to not get zapped by that one Nork, up the vortex, and we are on our way to Misty Bog. So over to the right here, hang on the right, over here, up here, up to Misty Bog. If you have blue sparks or green sparks, oop, shit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drown here. So if you have blue sparks or green sparks, you're gonna wanna kill that chicken and get as much health as you can. So over here, charge glide. So get up to this platform over here, up the return home vortex. Alright, make sure you're holding left. So that guy might try and bonk ya. Alright. So I waited over there, because that butterfly is more for my run into Metalhead. Because that's messed me up a lot of times. But we'll get there when we get there. So here's this little ramp that I was talking about. So a very specifically timed charge glide will get you over there. If you land it well enough, you can just get right onto where that supercharged platform is. Me, though, doesn't quite happen that way a lot of the time, so what I do is I try and aim for this little log right here. Now that is an absurdly tiny platform to land on, but you can just do that. Make sure you don't jump off of that. Make sure you get this chicken right here, in case you're low on health still. Okay. And then Sparks will eat it, give you full health, and then off we go to Metalhead. So avoiding all of that nonsense over there that you'd usually have to go through to get up to here, we're just going to go ahead and do a full hop. Backside of Metalhead. Alright, so up these stairs. Charge to the left. Hit that one. Jump here, jump here. Oop. Alright. Hit that one. Okay. And again, what I said, follow a figure 8 pattern. Oop. Zapping bad. So. Alright, so I kind of need green sparks here at the very least so I can nail a trick that shaves a lot of time through the second phase. It lets you just skip the second phase. So Nova Spell's got a very detailed video on how to do this, but essentially you jump up here, and before you get hit, charge into it, bonk, and that'll send you flying up here. So, up the return vortex. Okay, up to the right, over to Cray the Balloonist, Dreamweavers, okay. I kind of want Sparks back because I'm not super comfortable having just one hit point left. Alright, Haunted Towers. So I'm not going to bother showing off the way you're normally supposed to complete this beginning section because apparently it's not loading the Nork that I need to kill to save that one fairy. So we're just going to go up here, charge up here, and you'll only just make that whirlwind if you get your timing good and well. Might want to get one of those mushrooms, go over through to here. I like taking out these guys with the grenades because sometimes those grenades will follow you and just mess up your day. So, going back over here, guy with the suit of armor, flaming the door in one go. Up here, up the whirlwind, down, up, 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 and up. Alright, hang it to the right, left, charge this door, and first door, metal door on the right. See if you can't take out that one knight that's waiting for you on the other side. Because if you do, and you bonk on that lower step, he's going to squish you. Alright, flame this knight. Right there. And we are done with Haunted Towers. Alright, so we are death warping back to the beginning. I am at 0 lives. If you're not super comfortable with the thought of gaming over, you can do the 99 lives thing. So square 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Circle up, circle left, circle right, circle start. And that gives you 99 lives, and you don't have to worry about gaming over. It's a little bit of a crutch, but it saves more time than having a game over. Okay. So this run through of Dark Passage is going to be almost the same, but there's a little glide that looks precarious, but it's actually not super hard to beat. Oh, okay. So you want to be careful on. You want to make sure when you get up that whirlwind, you want to hang a hard left as hard as you can. Wasn't hard enough. Freed Cassia over here. So loop around this Cupid. So that dog's usually going to be big. That dog's going to come and get you. Can charge through that one. Charge through that one. Up here. Both of them are going to be big by the time you get here. You can get that one. You can avoid these dogs. Alright, so up through here, you're probably going to wind up getting hit by the Cupids. Maybe not. So that saves a little bit of time. If you ever follow Anchovy or Loves to be Glued on Twitch, they call that the medium dick strat because it looks like, because it's a little bit of a leap of faith, but it's, you know, relatively simple to get. Okay, Lofty Castle was very nice and peaceful last time that we tried it because we did it as the developers intended. Here's where things get tricky. So we're going up here this time, up through here, and thus begins a very specific set of charge glides that I might beef on a little bit around here because I mess these up a handful of times. I've thrown many a run to these glides. So go up here through the bowl, Alright. Thankfully, didn't bonk on that, so up here to this bridge, and we want to charge up here. Oops. Okay. Had a little bit of a small brain moment there. But if we do die, I guess that's a little blessing in disguise, because if we do die, we'll just get warped right back here and don't have to do that one precarious charge glide. So up here, if you wind up falling down there, you can just free the fairies and get back up that whirlwind. Alright, so gliding over here and then gliding over here. Sometimes I bonk, like right there. And oh, how lucky me, I have a little checkpoint right here. So up here we go. And then you kind of want to run along that ridge a little bit far. So you shorten the distance you have to glide. So up here, this whirlwind, free those fairies. Wait here a little second. Up here we go. Glide over here, make sure you're safe, and then off we go. So runs for players of all types when you're doing that route can kind of die in that level specifically. So that's going to require a good deal of practice. So Jacques is going to be just about the same way I ran it on the last run. So we're going to run through here, flame that fool, get that moving. Alright, ignore that one, flame that one, get up here. So some players flame those monsters, get up here, and it's a bit of a tricky kind of charge glide to get up there. I'm going to try and get it. Yeah, no, it's not working. So, otherwise, chase this fool, get that platform, jump up here, and head down here. Alright, again, those boxes, if you're charging, they don't hurt you. Flame him whenever he gets on top of these purple boxes. Alright. Up this whirlwind, flying over here. Up, and then nail him. So when you do flame him, there's a little bit of span of time where you can hypothetically hop up here and jump onto that whirlwind, but if it's too late, he'll knock you off the box, and if things go completely wrong, off into the lava. Alright, so gonna go over here. Oop. Alright, so Amos the Balloonist is going to go ahead and take us to the final area of the game once again. So we're going to go ahead and free Delbin over here. So if you go through Nort Cove but you don't free Delbin, those dragon mouths will remain closed, so you can't enter those levels. Alright, over here to Nort Cove. And we're going to do a trick that's called TN Teamwork. So, I'll let you know when we're there. It's not going to be very far up here. So, gonna go up here onto this bridge. So, this gentleman here holding that TNT barrel goes by many names. Chloe and Nagarok and Novaspell tend to call this person Reginald. I call him Barreled. Some people call him Barry for short. So what we're going to do is he's going to lift that barrel up in the air to try and go like, oh, I'm going to squish you. But that flex is what's going to catapult us up into this hill over here. So here's where most people go or hope they get flung to. But that's a trickier kind of place to get nice and centered on. I tend to like to get flung over there where there's a nice little section where I can run on. So, we're going to jump over here, and he flings us into the air, charges up through here. You can charge up this hill, and wouldn't you know it, it's a straight shot right to the vortex. So as you see, that saves a lot of time compared to just running through the level normally. Alright, so over through here to Twilight Harbor. That Nork. Nail that one. Flame that one. Get up this whirlwind. Alright, I have full yellow sparks, so I'm going to go ahead and glide through here. Lose as little health as I can. See if I can't do the little supercharge thing that... Nope. Okay. So sometimes you'll get a bit of a supercharge after that. So I don't want to deal with those guys in there, so I'm just going to charge glide over here. Wait until he sprays once. Avoid him. Avoid that spray. And these guys I'm going to flame at the same time. Charging right in between them. Alright. So, down we go here. Okay. So, over here to Nasty Nork. So this one, I'm going to try and do Fast Thieves. So basically get the thieves as quickly as you can so you don't get taken on a little right there. So there's the first one. Let's see if I can't get the second one. He runs right there. Flame him, and you get the key immediately. So over through here, up here, take this glide over here. And if you're quick about it, he goes around this path, but what you can do is also jump through here. And if you get ahead of him, his momentum will actually push you a little faster, but the moment you slip behind him, you stand the chance of bonking into him. So, flame him. Down through here we go. Glide onto that platform. Over to that platform. Make sure your jumps are very precise and deliberate, because you gotta do all that again if you lose it here. And then off we go. So that's a run with more intermediate level tricks. As you can see, even with me stopping to explain things, that was still like minutes faster. So generally, after you get a hold of Spyro's controls and get a good feel for how he handles, that's what a run would look like after you incorporate a few tricks in there.